Jeff was a member of the men's soccer team from 1998 through 2001. In 2001, he was selected second team All-American. He was a four-time NJAC All-Conference selection, twice making first team. He's a three-time All-Region selection. He holds Stockton records for assists in a season and assists in a career. He was a captain of the Stockton's 2001 National Championship team. He played in two Final Fours in 1999 and 2001. After his Stockton career, he also played professionally for the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars and for the Philadelphia Kicks. He's currently an assistant coach for the men's soccer team. Over the years, Jeff and I spent a lot of time talking about Seinfeld episodes. We're both big Seinfeld fans, so I thought I would try to give him a little bit of a Seinfeld touch for an introduction. So here it goes. Jeff Moore came to play soccer at Stockton in 1998. Yada, yada, yada. We're here tonight to induct him into the Hall of Fame. Jeff, please come up.
Before I get started with this speech, I just want to recognize one of the biggest fans of our 2001 team that's here tonight. She's one of the toughest women I know, maybe the toughest. She loved that team. My 91-year-old grandmother's here. Thanks for coming, Mama. Okay. I want to start off with one of my favorite quotes from the 2001 season. I'm not really even sure who's responsible for the quote, but I'm going to give the credit to Tommy Sauer, former Stockton goalkeeper, and his friends. It goes something like this. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. We're the men in red and black. You mess with us, we'll. And actually, I couldn't remember that last line. So you're going to have to check with Tommy. He's sitting at Hainsey's table. Just don't ask Lonnie Folks, our athletic director, because I'm pretty sure he didn't approve of that last line. Tommy's last soccer season at Stockton was 2000, so he missed out on the national championship in 2001. Even though he wasn't on the field with us that season, he was in the stands at every home game, being our all-important 12th man in the stands, and leading our many fans in cheers, chants, and I'm sure a few taunts. Tommy, thanks for being a great teammate for 3 seasons, and even though you didn't get a ring or a watch, I'll always consider you a big part of that championship. Along with Tommy, we had many former Stockton soccer players who supported the 01 team. I especially remember guys like Joey Eimer, Scott Wicken, Scotty Chappelle, Steve Robinson, Jeff Kiesel, Rudy Mazoka, Mickey Hurley, and Tim Lenahan, who played and coached at Stockton, as being some of our biggest supporters that season. It was great to be able to share that championship season with so many former Ospreys. I want to take a moment to congratulate the other inductees, Paul, Tiffany, Rutt, and the rest of the 2001 team. Congratulations on being inducted here tonight. Rutt, you're a great player. You had an edge to your game and a bring-it-on attitude that rubbed off on the entire team. You always played great in big games, and you scored a ton of big goals for us. It was great playing alongside you for 4 years, and it's an honor to be going into the Hall of Fame with you tonight. Congrats, buddy. This college and soccer program will always have a special place in my heart. It's been like a second home to me. And it's truly a great honor to be going into the Stockton Athletics Hall of Fame. I know this night would not have been possible without the help and support of many people along the way. I need to thank Jerry Matthews, Val Julian, Paul Chambers, Tom Greitz, Sue Newcomb, Chris Rollman, Jeff Haynes, and John Heck for all of their hard work in putting this night together. I want to also thank Lonnie Folks, Jan Colleen, and the late Larry James and Vera King Ferris, who along with many other faculty and staff members have been huge supporters of the men's soccer program through the years. I want to thank my family, all my family members for coming out tonight to support me and the 2001 team. Especially need to thank my mom and dad for being such hardworking and supportive parents. The work ethic, mental toughness, and never quit attitude I had as a player is all a reflection of them. I cannot remember my parents missing one of my college games in 4 years. My mom and dad actually started the tradition of bringing post-game food for the players back in 1999. It started out as tasty cakes and ham and cheese sandwiches out of the back of my dad's pickup truck. And with the help of many parents that are here tonight, it's grown to the point where I've seen our players eating crab legs and chicken parmesan after our games. Before I forget, I need to thank my wife for all of her love and support, especially during the fall season when I'm coaching here at Stockton and spending many hours away from home. Kat, we didn't meet till after college, but I think you would have been a big fan of the 2001 team. Even though you aren't really a big sports fan, and the one time you had a chance to see me play, I caught you up in the stands reading a book. I still think you would have loved watching our 2001 team play. I want to thank all my college teammates and coaches for helping create so many unforgettable memories on and off the field during my 4 years of college, especially all the members of the 2001 team that are here tonight. Guys, thanks for working so hard to accomplish the goal that we set out for ourselves at the beginning of that season. I have to give special thanks to our head coach, Jeff Haynes. Hainesy, I can honestly say that we accomplished and experienced everything we possibly could during the 4 years I had at Stockton. From scoring a game-tying goal on a bicycle kick with 1.1 seconds left in the game. Thanks for that moment, Fordy, by the way. Mike Ford. To beating a team that had only given up one goal all season, twice in the same week, on their home field, by identical 2-1 scores, first in the conference finals, and then in the NCAA tournament in a game where we played down a man and we're going into a 30-mile-per-hour wind the entire second half. And yes, the team I'm talking about is Rowan. To advancing to 2 Final Fours by beating Williams and St. Lawrence, 2 Division III national powerhouses that have more talent to us. And to the ultimate, winning 25 games in a single season on the way to the ultimate accomplishment and experience of winning the national championship. Myself, Rutt, and the rest of the 2001 team would not be getting inducted here tonight if it wasn't for all the hard work, dedication, determination, intensity, and passion that you have put into the soccer program. You truly care about your players, and I know our team and myself would not have had the success we had without you as head coach. You took a bunch of kids from New Jersey on an incredible journey. Winning a national championship in 2001 is always going to be one of the best moments in my life. We had a mission that season, and we accomplished it. We had a lot of juniors and seniors on that team, and it basically took us 4 years to build towards and reach that ultimate moment. The thing that stands out the most in my mind about that year is that our team never got outworked by another team. And it wasn't just a few guys carrying the team. Almost every player in our team made some kind of important contribution during that season, and it seemed like we had a different hero every game. Not only did no one outwork our team, but no one intimidated us either. We were not afraid to play anyone, and we played one of the toughest schedules in the country that year. I'll never forget the way the national championship game ended. We were winning 2-1 in the second half, and Mike McLaren, who was one of our best defenders, was doing what he did in most games, which was cover the other team's best attacker. The University of Redlands got a free kick, and Mac's guy beat him to the ball to score on a header. Mac immediately ran over to the bench and told Hainesy that the goal was his fault and that he would get it back for us. With about 30 minutes left in the game, Big Mac did exactly what he said he would when he scored on a header of his own to put us up 3-2. Right after the goal was scored, I injured my hip on a tackle at midfield. I tried to stay in the game, but I couldn't run. It was the only game in my college career that I had to come out of because of an injury. One of my closest friends on the team, Ralph Mayone, who doesn't like when I tell this story, he had to come in and finish out the game for me. Another close friend of mine on the team, Nick Agaccio, who most of us referred to as Pops, was also on the field late in the second half, helping preserve our 3-2 lead. Looking back on that night, it seems like fate that Ralph and Nick, who were both seniors, were both on the field when the final whistle blew. Because between the two of them, they probably started 5 games total over their 4 years at Stockton. Those two guys were warriors, though, for 4 years, and Hainsey knew he could trust them out there. They worked their butt off every single day. They never missed one practice. They did everything their coach ever asked of them. They never complained or questioned why they weren't getting more playing time. They were all about the team, and they were just as important to our team's success as our leading goal scorer. Maybe even more important. And they deserved to be on that field when the final whistle blew. As special as that moment was, running across that field, celebrating, and then cutting down the nets at Messiah College, the thing that made it even more special for me is that we truly did it together as a team that whole season. If you rewind 3 months from that special night, we were in preseason camp, and Hainsey's dad had just passed away suddenly. The entire team went to the viewing, and a few days later, Hainsey gave Rut and I a thank you card, saying that the seniors on the team were very special to him, and that he just wanted this season to be remembered always. And thanks to the hard work, determination, and dedication of many people in this room tonight, it always will be. Thanks again to everyone who helped make this night possible.